Freddie Freeman is out, and the Dodgers made a choice no one expected. A catcher has been called up to cover for one of the top first basemen in MLB. Wait, what? That's right. Hunter Feducia is the man of the moment. But why him of all people? And what does this move reveal about the Dodgers' plans for the season? This decision goes beyond a simple replacement. Their strategy involved roster evaluation and even hints about future changes in the lineup. And there's a nearly hidden detail that could completely change how we understand this call-up. If you want to stay on top of everything going on behind the scenes with the Dodgers and be the first to know about the big twists and turns, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps our work and shows YouTube that you care about real MLB content. And of course, turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. The blow came early. Freddie Freeman, one of the team's offensive and defensive cornerstones, was placed on the injured list due to an ankle issue. The move is retroactive to March 31st, which means he's been dealing with it for a few days already. Even though Freeman's absence is expected to be temporary, it raises a big red flag. He's a key piece at the plate and in the field, and his presence brings confidence to the whole team. So how do you fill that gap, even just for a week? Among the many options the Dodgers had, they chose Hunter Feducia. That might seem strange at first, since he's primarily a catcher. But let's break it down. The choice makes sense. First, Feducia is left-handed, and the Dodgers place a high value on balance between lefties and righties in their lineup, especially when facing certain opposing rotations. Second, he was already on the 40-man roster, which makes the move smoother, with no need for trades or roster cuts. Plus, while he has limited experience, he has some time at first base, and for a short-term replacement, that might be enough. The goal isn't to find a new Freeman, but someone who can keep the team competitive while he recovers. Feducia is 27 years old and isn't exactly new to the Dodger system. He was selected in the 12th round of the 2018 draft, and since then, he's shown consistency in the minor leagues. He made his MLB debut in 2023, appearing in 5 games. He went for 12 with 1 RBI. Not a bad start. Now, in 2024, he opened the season with AAA Oklahoma City, posting 5 hits and 14 at-bats, including a home run and 4 RBIs. But maybe the most interesting part of his profile is his versatility. Even though he spent nearly his entire career as a catcher or designated hitter, he's shown a willingness to play at first base. Back in 2017, in the Northwoods League, he played 2 games there. Is that a lot? No, but it shows he's adaptable. And that means a lot for a team like the Dodgers, who are constantly making tactical adjustments. Over his 7 minor league seasons, Feducia has maintained solid slash lines, a .268 batting average, .374 OBP, and .427 slugging. Add to that 47 home runs and 260 RBIs. Those are the numbers of a consistent player who could surprise if given a chance. This choice also says a lot about the franchise's trust in its development system. Instead of turning to veterans or outside options, the Dodgers are betting on someone they've built in-house. That strengthens the clubhouse culture and keeps the roster tight-knit. It's interesting to think that by calling up a player like Feducia, the Dodgers might be signaling more than just a temporary fix. They could be testing their depth, evaluating who's ready to step up when needed, and that could be crucial later in the season, especially when injuries pile up or fresh legs are needed down the stretch. Also, keep in mind, Feducia doesn't need to be an everyday starter. He can come in for specific situations, complement the lineup against certain pitchers, or serve as a tactical backup, all while keeping the main stars rested and ready for the long haul. Freeman is expected to return on April 11th, when the Dodgers open their home series against the Chicago Cubs. That means he'll miss 6 games, including key matchups against the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. But here's the big question. How will he come back? Will he be fully recovered or still limited? And if Feducia performs well during this stretch, could he stick around even after Freeman's return? So now I want to hear from you, Dodgers fans. What do you think of this move? Did the team make the right call by bringing up Feducia, or were there better options on the table? Drop your opinion in the comments. I want to see what the Blue Nation is thinking. the Los Angeles Dodgers are undefeated, the best team of the season so far. But behind the scenes, something is stirring. Even with this dominant start, the team might be preparing a surgical move, and an unexpected name has emerged. Taylor Ward from the Angels. That's right, a trade between crosstown rivals could be on the table. The Dodgers don't need much. But if they need something, you can bet on this. Andrew Friedman will act. And there's a piece on this chessboard that could change everything. A subtle detail, one that few have noticed, might open the door for an unexpected deal. One that could define the fate of the season. If you enjoy being in the loop on behind-the-scenes moves, hot rumors, and real analysis on the Dodgers, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Your support is crucial for us to keep bringing you honest, clear, and information-packed content. The start of the season has been everything Dodgers fans dreamed of. 8 wins in 8 games. The best record in MLB, with dominant performances and a roster that looks complete in every area. The offense is explosive, the defense is solid, and the bullpen has been doing its job. But everyone who follows baseball knows that a 162-game season is a marathon, not a sprint. And throughout that long journey, adversity will come. Injuries, slumps, tough road trips. It's inevitable. That's why the Dodgers are always thinking ahead. And even though the team looks untouchable right now, there's one area that might soon need some attention. The outfield. Andy Pages is a developing talent, no doubt. But his 2024 start has been concerning. In 30 plate appearances, he has only 3 hits, a .120 batting average that raises red flags. Of course, any player can have a slow start. The sample size is still small. But the Dodgers are not a team that has time to waste. The fight for the National League lead is fierce, and any weakness could cost them in October. And more than that, with such a strong and deep roster, any player performing far below the standard ends up exposed. That could force the front office to act. Taylor Ward of the Los Angeles Angels is a name that's gaining traction behind the scenes. A 31-year-old player under team control, coming off one of the best seasons of his career. In 2023, Ward hit 25 home runs, drove in 75 runs, and collected 144 hits. With a .246 batting average and a 109 OPS+, he proved he could be a productive piece in a competitive lineup. And most importantly, he's versatile. He can play all 3 outfield positions and even cover both corners of the infield. A player like that can be crucial in the playoffs, when injuries and tactical adjustments demand flexibility. Now, let's be realistic. It's not common to see the Dodgers and Angels making trades. They're market rivals, battling for attention in the same city, and rarely deal with each other. But that doesn't make it impossible, just more complex. The Dodgers have a well-respected farm system, with young talent who could interest the Angels, especially given the franchise's current state. The Angels are far from being title contenders and know that at 31, Ward likely won't be part of a future rebuild. Justin Mears from Yardbarker has already pointed out that Ward is expected to be traded in the coming months, and he's not alone in that prediction. The Angels front office knows this is a time to get something in return. Ward isn't a superstar, but he's exactly the kind of player Andrew Friedman loves. Productive, experienced, on a reasonable contract, and capable of contributing right away. He offers more offensive consistency than Pages right now, and at the same time, doesn't block the development of the main roster. And more than that, he's insurance against future injuries. If one of the main outfielders goes down, Ward is the type of player who can step in without hurting the team's performance. With a well-balanced clubhouse like the Dodgers, a player like Ward, who knows his role, doesn't demand the spotlight, but delivers results, fits perfectly. Andrew Friedman's track record leaves no doubts. If the Dodgers identify a need, they won't wait. They won't let a season slip away over a detail. That's how it's been in past years, bringing in names like Scherzer, Tree Turner, Mookie Betts, Yu Darvish. The Dodgers are aggressive when they need to be, always with a bigger plan in mind. Ward might be part of that plan. He's accessible, versatile, and could reinforce exactly where the team might weaken as the marathon wears on. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think the Dodgers should go after Taylor Ward? Or is it better to trust Andy Page's development and keep things as they are? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll be reading and replying. And of course, if you enjoyed the content so far, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share with that friend who's always tuned into MLB behind-the-scenes news. That support means a lot to us. And if you want to understand how the Dodgers are planning every step of the season to fight for another title, watch this video right here. I break down how the team built one of the most complete rosters in recent years, piece by piece, with a lot happening behind the scenes.